Happy New Year. So I'm going to do the read for the collective for January 2023. Happy New Year, everyone. I am filming on New Year's Day, and we are going to go sign by sign, person on your mind, in your heart, based on who it is that you're thinking of or dealing with or whatever the case may be. I'm Molly. I am a licensed psychic artist here in the southwest part of the United States. I do dream interpretations, and I know a lot of you have been having those dreams. Energy healings. I'm a reconciliation specialist, a life coach. I've been studying attachment theory lately. And I always leave something out. Obviously, I'm a tarot and oracle reader. But I am not doing personal readings at this time or any services. So I guess it doesn't really matter right now. So if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will respond. And yeah, let's see how January 2023 is looking for the collective, and any energy that comes up specific to sign, I will speak to it. This could be, for example, more geared to Virgo or Leo or whoever comes up, whoever needs it and finds it. Thanks for being here with me as always. Okay, so as we start out, we do have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So definitely communication wanting to come in, but someone holding that back. The Four of Wands, okay, so this is a very strong connection, twin flame connection, possibly if that's something you feel that is for you. And also that is our marriage card, okay. We do have the Seven of Wands reversed. This talks about guarding against indecision, being decisive career-wise, because these energies are more geared here so far towards career and money. However, I know we're all here for love, and so be decisive in love, and also drop your guard a little bit. It's a card of defense, but it's a suggestion to not be so defensive here in 2023. We also have the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so that energy is already here. This is the card of new love, and it's also the card of the person you're in love with returning. Okay, and the way it's positioned, this is so interesting so far, is it's already here. It's almost the past. So that energy is here, and like I was saying, that communication with our Page of Pentacles wants to happen. It's right there. Probably the person's waiting to hear from you, whether that's a brand new person or a person from your past you're hoping to hear from, and it's going to happen. Okay, I think they're going to have that recognition that, oh wow, no one's reaching out, I'm going to have to do it if anything is to happen, if you choose to continue not sending messages yourself. You do have the Ten of Wands. I love the Ten of Wands. Okay, it is heavy energy, but it's the end of a cycle. You're about to put that burden down and your goal is in sight. I think for a lot of us, there's some, there's always positives and negatives to every year. And for a lot of us, I think we're leaving a lot of those heavy burdens, those heavy energies in the past year. Okay, and that gives us the freedom, and it takes that weight away so that we're peaceful and we can quickly reach that goal once we guard against indecision and decide clearly what we want. Okay, we do have the Four of Cups reversed. Wonderful. Okay, so this talks about when it's in the upright, it does talk about unrequited love, but that's not the case here. If you thought someone wasn't interested and so you're like, oh, I want to go towards them, I've got that fear of rejection, that's not what's happening. With the Four of Cups reversed, there's renewed energy from a love perspective flowing towards you from your person. They're not quite as disinterested as you're thinking, okay? It's also just renewed movement. He's sitting there under the tree in contemplation, but when we reverse it, he's going to take that cup, that Ace of Cups, like we're saying, new beginnings, new love, new beginning with your person, and he's going to move forward. There's movement now rather than sitting there and contemplating. Okay, so we also have the Seven of Cups, and I was just about to say that I think we're in Mercury retrograde, and a lot of times in Mercury retrograde we have those dreams and we have a lot of thoughts, especially with our two sevens on the board being all up in our head. So there's still some contemplation going on for some of you, and I think you can do that simultaneously to actually taking action, is what I'm hearing. I think that will be very lucky for you here in 2023, January, and throughout the year. We do have the Judgment card, something being brought back from the dead. okay? And it's a reminder, it's my first major here, Scorpio energy. When you judge someone, you separate from them. And of course, the harsher you judge someone, the harsher you separate. The more you're like, nope, that's it, not dealing with that person. So guard against that. Guard against that defensiveness. Okay? We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I love it. So the Wheel of Fortune is also a 10, like our 10 of Wands, putting that burden down, going into a new cycle where the universe is backing you and luck is on your side, particularly with the fixed sign energies of Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. So more Scorpio energy. So I'm probably specifically speaking to a Scorpio or someone who is in connection with a Scorpio. Just a lot of Scorpio vibes here. Okay, and our outcome is the Devil reversed. Okay, so Capricorn energy, I have Capricorn on the board as well. I'm sure some of you are in that Capricorn-Scorpio relationship. Great, great match. I love Capricorn energy. The Devil, okay, so he's all about addiction, whether that's porn addiction or drug addiction or any sort of addiction to overthinking with our 2 sevens and our 7 of cups, which can lead us in all sorts of weird directions and bring us to false judgments. Okay? And you know, a lot of times when you want to reconcile with someone, when you start to think different and you start to believe, hey, wait a minute, that person loves me, then the person comes back. And then when you do reconcile, for those of you that are on and off, and we'll put Small in the bedroom in just a second, maybe. Well, if he's going to sit here, that's okay. We've seen these cards mostly. We'll see. And when you do reconcile, as you start to judge and separate from that person, you start to think that person doesn't love me, and then all sorts of bad behaviors come out. The Devil reversed is about not having those obsessive thoughts and those bad habits and those addictive tendencies, taking back your power, getting rid of that burdensome energy so that we can get to the goal. Again, whether it be career, money, whatever, but this is a love reading. So I think it's a great energy here for the collective going forward here in 2023, January. Now I have pulled cards already for each individual sign. If you are dealing with an Aries, we're going to go right into that. I do have past life relationship. You have known each other before. And my life is not as together as it seems. Communication is key. Okay, that's the new moon in Gemini. So maybe you're dealing with a Gemini or a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. You know, communication is key. We need to communicate about things. We need to open that line of communication. This doesn't have to be past life or literally past life before reincarnation. It doesn't have to be in the past if we don't want it to, with that 8 of Cups reversed over here on the board. That new love or that new beginning or the person's coming back. Wonderful. Thank you, Small, for moving. There we go. The 8 of Cups, the new love. That's already here. The energy of it is here. Okay. If you are dealing with a Taurus, we do have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I think he just stole my ring. Oh yeah, he did. I can hear it. Okay. Don't lose it. I'm so attracted to you. And also a win-win outcome is forecast. That's the full moon in Libra. So you may be connected, or you may be a Libra dealing with a Taurus, maybe Scorpio Taurus. I've seen a lot of those combinations are great combinations. Oh wow, he's really going with that ring. I'm gonna have to grab it. So a win-win outcome is forecast. I'm so attracted to you. There's a really strong attraction here. You may not be in separation with this engagement card, but in either case, your love life with this person is ascending to a higher level. We're gonna do Gemini in just 1 second. Okay, if you are dealing with a Gemini, let's see, okay, it's kind of backwards. Usually I take the ring off to read, which is why it was already off because I dealt these. But anyways, okay, so look at, if you are dealing with a Gemini, you have codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, like I was speaking to with our Devil reversed over here, our Capricorn energy. Also, I wish I could take back my words. Okay, Geminis are really, I'm a Gemini, very much into words of affirmation. Not usually our primary love language because we know that talk is cheap. However, if you use harsh words with a Gemini, that's hard to come back from. We don't like that. So let me just get him all situated. Excuse me. Oh, you like it in here anyways. There you go. All right. So let me, there we go. Okay, turn on the light for him. So Gemini, if you you are dealing with a Gemini, sorry about that, Geminis. I wish I could take back my words, okay? There's some addiction involved, some sort of codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I wish I could take back my words. Maybe someone was intoxicated and they said something mean, or vice versa. But the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. A lot of you Geminis are probably dealing with Capricorns. Yeah, I have a really strong connection with Capricorns as a Gemini. Yeah, and so what did I want to say? Yeah, so Capricorn energy, and I kind of lost my train of thought. I apologize. But oh yeah, the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, the end of that tough cycle, putting those wands down, putting that burden down, and going into better energy. If you're dealing with a Gemini, okay? If you are dealing with a Cancer, we do have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Just being near you is intoxicating, that whole opposites attract thing. And your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So I think a lot of you Cancers, you have a new love coming in. I think I'm being told that you have your choice between a new love and an old love. And your hard work is paying off. You've done the work, you've taken care of yourself, you've focused on your career and your money, whatever you need to if your love life wasn't exactly happy as we ended out 2022. And now you're going to have some options, okay? Options there with our Seven of Cups. If you are dealing with a Leo, I do have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Also, it was my fault, but I blamed you. The whole projection manipulation thing, maybe, if you're dealing with a Leo. And look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so I think, you know, Leo, you know, there might be a lot of fire sign energy here. I feel like, you know, don't be deceived by the words. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Then the other person, you know, the idea is make the other person feel guilty, like, oh, it was me, I did something wrong. You know what I'm hearing? You both did something wrong. It's never just one person's fault. And I think that the universe is backing the connection. This is the card I'm drawn to if you're dealing with a Leo, and things will go well for you. We also, if you are dealing with a Virgo, we do have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. It's time for me to heal now, yeah. And the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. I really think a lot of you dealing with Virgos, that may very well be a new love situation, or as a Virgo, maybe you're drawn to a new love rather than an old one coming back. It's time for me to heal now. At least you're taking space, and you probably will a bit longer. This Eight of Cups reversed, or it doesn't matter, reversed or upright, does refer back to a moon cycle, 28 days. So give it a little bit of time if it's a Virgo that you're interested in. Okay, if you are dealing with a Libra, we do have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, okay? So going the opposite way if it's Libra. We're doing it now in January 2023. I hide behind material things. What I'm getting from that whole Libra, they always have the appearance. You know, they want to look good. They want to be with someone who looks good. That's what I'm pulling from that. Hide behind material things, the devil with the materialism. But they're coming out from that and expect powerful change. Yeah, I think that a lot of change for the better if you're dealing with a Libra, and absolutely reconciliation on the board for those of you looking for it. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, and a lot of you are, excuse me, my allergies, a lot of you are with our Judgment card here. And you know, I overlooked it, but Sagittarius is our Wheel of Fortune energy. So you could be dealing with a Sag as well, and I overlooked that. Those signs there, you know. What do we have right in a row? Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Okay, so people who just had birthdays and people that are coming up upon birthdays. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, we do have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I also have, I'm starting to understand our connection. So a lot of thought here. I think if you're dealing with a Scorpio, again, be careful not to judge and separate if that's not what you want. And have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Like I was saying at the beginning, I think a lot of you have had prophetic dreams. Pay attention to your dreams lately. I see them coming in and telling you things. Listen to that. That's your intuition. I almost want to say screaming at you in some cases. We also, if you are dealing with a Sagittarius, we do have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it's probably a new love thing here, but it doesn't have to be, okay? I'm becoming a better person, and you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, okay? So like I said, get rid of that defensiveness, you know, with our Seven of Wands, and decide what you want. You want a new person, you want an old person, what do you want, Sag? Decide and allow it to come to you. Okay, universe is backing you. We also, if you are dealing with, what is after Sag? Capricorn, sorry guys. We do have, you deserve love, you are lovable. We both know I am not the one for you, and you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Okay, so some Virgo energy there on the Capricorn stuff. I think there seems to be a very heavy energy to this, and that might take some time to put down. Or alternatively, you may just choose to be with someone new. Okay. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, we do have, it is safe for you to love. Okay, so that seems to be a recurring message here. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, like I'm saying, drop that defense, okay? Instead of having that guard on your heart, just drop it. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart so that you can give and receive love. Finding out the truth crushed me. I think for some of you, that thought of what is true is being taken too far in a wrong negative direction. I think you sat there and overthought there with that Four of Cups, and now we're coming out of the contemplation and into movement and accepting that Ace of Cups, that love, okay? And we have show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Some of you Aquarians are probably dealing with another Aquarius, and you know, be who you are. That's a big theme in 2023 for all of us, okay? And if you are dealing with a Pisces, deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I remember every detail of that day, and your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Some of you Pisces may be dealing with a Taurus. Maybe you're a Taurus watching this reading. I do think that while the universe is backing you in your plans, and again, we go back to that career energy that we started out with, that money energy here. I remember every detail of that day. In the romantic sense, I think that you feel that someone has deceived you, Pisces. You know in your gut if this is true or not. I get that some of you are also taking thoughts a little bit too far. Just sit with yourself, know what's going on, because you do know, and let's have a practical plan, whether that's business or love, okay? I'm going to leave you guys with a healing card, just because that came up a little bit for the last few signs, okay? And see if that resonates for some of you. Oh, good. Use my brain now. See what we get here. Thank you again for being here with me. I hope this resonated for a lot of you and made sense. And feel free to drop a comment below, like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Yeah, and if you do comment below and you'd like me to pull an individual card for you, I absolutely will to speak to your situation. Just can't do full services at this time. We do have increased energy. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the unlimited energy of divine love and light. Coming back from the dead with that judgment, okay? Universe backing you. It makes you go faster and have that energy, and so you can take that inspired action, movement, coming out of that time of contemplation. These are all very positive things for your healing. I'm going to do a self-care card too, for your healing and things feeling right, so you can have that sense of peace to accomplish things and reach your goals here in 2023. And as far as your self-care message for January, for the year, whatever works for you, I suggest you follow the suggestion here, and if it doesn't work, throw it out and we'll get you a new suggestion soon. For my collective, I do have drink tea. Okay, well, that's what we got. You know, those green tea bags, even black tea, you know, that can be good. You can use that for your face and for things, you know, for beauty treatments. So whatever it is, trade your tea in, trade your coffee in for green tea, maybe even with a little caffeine if you feel that that's okay. They have that decaffeinated as well to give you that energy and to feel like you're doing something light for your body rather than heavy. Sometimes coffee is heavy. I know we all love it, but anyways, drink tea number 21. And that's what I have here for January 2023 for the collective. Thank you again for being here with me. Bye.